So, Danny, after the game, was very much in the camp of this one's on me for the substitutions, and the final 30 minutes was not acceptable, wasn't good enough. It wasn't what he expected from his team, and he was really frustrated. He also apologised to Liam Manning because he went straight down the tunnel, and he's just not happy with how it went. That annoyed that he didn't shake Manning's hand, and he immediately apologised for that at his press conference. Gary suggested that he simply don't have enough on the bench to see games like this out. And he's right. We don't have enough. Our depth is so bad. In a whole, our depth is not great. It's one of those things where you look at our depth in a whole of this team, it's just not good enough. It's not there. First of all, I want to apologise to the opponent manager because I didn't say anything at the end of the game or give a handshake. I was disappointed. I apologised to him, but that's a small story, not a big story. He said, I think, again, we controlled the game in the first half and played good football. We deserved to lead. There was an equaliser and then immediately made it 2-1. I think for 60 minutes, it was a good performance, but that last 30 was not acceptable, too passive, not enough pressure on the ball. And he's right. And that's something that got me, was just how bad we were on the ball and just didn't really keep it. Also, while you're here, like, share and subscribe. I much appreciate it. Liking out the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live. So, he also goes, in the press, our strength was that we couldn't make changes from the bench, players with ability, but I take this today, I take responsibility. We had too many draws at home. You look back at Cardiff, Millwall, and today, draws were where we should have won. But this is football, this is a championship. And if you just look around us, it's a period where it's hard to get points. And the thing is, the result wasn't great because we were in a really good position for us to try and go above them and get on. I think it would have been on 41 points. Now, the problem you've got is the next game we've got is QPR, and QPR form is ridiculously good. It's not good at it. It's really good at me. They are pushing and pushing, and that's something that you really want to see us do well. Now, one of the things that came out of the game as well, Valerie looks like he got a bit of a knock now, which isn't good. It's not what we need. Could have done without that. Now, he spoke about Charles after the game as well, about what's going on. He said, I said a lot about him. He's a different player, he's an impact player, helps us and gives us something against the ball, with the ball, but let's see what we can, maybe that there's a chance, but this is a different story. Let's see what we can do as a club. At the minute, it is what it is. Hopefully there's a chance. Let's see what we can do this side. Hopefully we have good news, but at the moment it may be 50-50. He's so helpful for us. He plays such an important part, and we need such a player. If I have one wish, then hopefully we can keep him. And the thing is, when Charles went off, the midfield just went. It went from being perfect and then to non-existent. The pressure went, everything went. And I understand why Danny took Charles off. It was about making sure he was still on the pitch for the full 90 and not just waiting until the end. So it's one of those things, because he was a little bit, he can't go into tackles. When he got a card, he cannot go into tackles. It's something he just can't do anymore, because it ruins the flow of his game. His gameplay is a little bit aggressive on that little bit of an edge. And I think Danny was so worried that that edge was going to go over the top. And the thing is, for me, that's the annoying thing about last night. We did this stupid thing where we sit back, and you can see on the sideline, it's not what Danny wants to do. Danny constantly going, let go, let go. But the fact that Danny come out and said, I apologise for the substitution, I apologise for this one's on me, I think that's really mature of a manager, and also takes a little bit of the pressure away from the players in the media spotlight. But I think that's mature of him to go, hey, I'm done this is on me, let's just move on, and kind of thing. And the players will have to figure this out, because again, it's silly set pieces that is causing us to lose goals and lose that focus, and it's just things like that I want to see stomped out of the game for us, but we're not doing it in a minute. So we need to drastically improve that. We need to have a really good window. We haven't got long left in this window either, and I think there's a quote by Carlos said it would be really weird that last 2 days of the window we start getting really busy. It's not like I've seen at any other club. It's like they like the drama. And that's something I don't want to have. We don't want the drama. We want to keep it up. But at the end of the day, Danny's taking responsibility. He said how it is. The Bristol City manager wasn't happy with the referee either. He said he's not ready to ref at this level. I think there's been a couple of those kind of situations as well. We've got Allison refereeing the weekend at QPR, so I bet that to go really well. I don't know when press conference is. I was going to say today, but I think it may actually be tomorrow instead, just because we've had game today. I might want to just go straight into training and then have the break later on Friday as they're about to go. Probably do press conference as they're about to go to QPR. But at the end of the day, 2 points dropped after being in a great position and playing well. And that's the annoying thing. We played well and again got nothing for it. But we are a team of two halves. We can either play one really good half of football or one bad half of football. It's so hard for this squad to string two halves of football together. And I think that's been our Achilles heel all season. And I think it needs to change. They could have had about 3 or 4 because we kept on giving them chances. They had a free header at one point. They hit the crossbar. And the thing is, for me, Danny can see what the squad need. Danny can see what they need to figure out and fix. And that's the annoying thing, because he can see what it is. He knows what they need to get. But right now, we haven't got it. And that's the bit that's annoying. I think our squad depth is very, very low. I've said that a lot this season. I don't think our squad depth is great. And we need to start looking at getting that sorted. But at the end of the day, it's a draw. We didn't lose. It still puts us on 38 points. It's annoying because we could have done with a win. And you look at some of the games that we got coming up. They're not easy games at home now. No, there's no easy game in the Championship, but our home games, there's not easy one coming up. And we're going to have to fix this issue. Because if we can get players in that were an impact like we did last January, granted, Ubbo's not doing it right now. I think there is a case where you put Ubbo on the bench for a bit and have him come off as a bench player and see what happens there. But at the end of the day, the experiment with Ubbo still working, and we need to figure out how to get him scoring, because the reason he got the move is because he was scoring. And the thing is, anybody that would have seen the team last season would have gone, yeah, get Ubbo in, he's scoring goals, that's what we want. But it's not worked this season. For whatever reason, it's not working. And you can tell the players are trying to get the ball to him. Maybe they're trying a little bit too hard. But at the end of the day, we need to try and get his first goal. But that's it for me. Let's see what we do. Hopefully Sheffield Wednesday can get 3 points at the weekend. We've got a debrief tonight at 7 p.m. Join me. I don't know how long that'll be. We've got a preview tomorrow, and then we've got a game on Saturday. And then we do it all over again Monday. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.